Good morning, class.
Good
Good morning,
morning,
Miss
Miss
Caballes.
Caballes.
Okay, please get your book and prepare a pen and paper for you to take down notes. Today, we'll be talking about finance. We'll focus on building, understanding financial statements, and creating projections. Does anyone have any idea on what our lesson is?
We could tell that this might involve topics about money.
Very good. Just a quick run through though. We already talked about four main business components, and today, we'll talk about the last one finance.
Is time really important? I think everybody knows that business planning involves money, so I talk about this.
It is possibly the most important element of your business plan. This is especially true if the business plan is aimed at investors or lenders.
Aside from spending and earning money, what else does this section talk about?
Good question. This also includes projections, budgets, and goals that are unique to each business. In particular, you should focus on explaining the assumptions on which you based your forecasts, more than on the forecasts themselves. But before we dig into that, let's talk about the jargon commonly used in this lesson. VAR means value added reseller. Class, could you repeat what I just said? That's great. VAR, or also known as value added reseller, is a business that creates enhancements for existing products and then sells these enhancements with the original products as a full service solution package. Most VARs specialize in software or technology. What does VAR specialize in? Good. Now we proceed. Have you heard about small disadvantaged business concern? Well, this means that a small business that is at least 51% owned by one or more individuals who are both socially and economically disadvantaged.
What types of business can be included in this?
Take note of this. This can include a publicly owned business that has at least 51% of the stock unconditionally owned by one or more socially and economically disadvantaged individuals, and whose management and daily business is controlled by one or more such individuals.
Speaking of small disadvantaged business concern, what exactly does small business mean?
These are businesses smaller than a given size as measured by its employment, business receipts, or business assets. Did you get it? Have you heard about business partnering? This is a mutually beneficial business to business relationship based on trust and commitment, and that enhances the capabilities of both parties. In negotiations, what comes in your mind first?
Contracting through the use of either competitive or other than competitive proposals and discussions. Any contracts awarded without using sealed bidding procedures is a negotiated contract.
Perfect. That's the accurate definition of negotiation.
Since we are talking about negotiation with involved offers, does it involve a certain document that states what they had agreed on, right?
Yes, this document is called a contract, a mutually binding legal relationship obligating the seller to furnish supplies or services, including construction, and the buyer to pay for them.
Wow, this is a lot to take in. Can we do a quick recap of what terms we talked about lately?
Sure. Can someone give me the first jargon?
VAR or value added reseller.
The second one is a small disadvantaged business concern.
Great. Keep it going.
We talk about small business.
Oh, the next thing is business partnering.
Then we talked about negotiation.
And lastly, we talk about contracts.
We already tackled six, and we have four to go then. We'll proceed in discussing three main types of finance and what is financial statement.
Well, in building a business, do we need an instructor or coach to advise us on what are our next steps?
Yes, there is. And it's called a mentor. A business, usually large, or other organizations that have created a specialized program to advance strategic relationships with small businesses. These mentors are specialists and professionals who finish studying business or finance courses in college.
Fascinating.
The next term is profit. This means a financial gain, especially the difference between the amount earned and the amount spent in buying, operating, or producing something.
So basically, it's ganancia. In vernacular,